All right, what's going on, guys? It's Luke here. We took this quick one-to-one today. I also took a trade in pre-market. I'll run through that quick. Here's the execution. So here is the short I took on fundeds, and then here is the short from evals this morning. I'll run through the eval one really quick. So took this on one of my funded next evals. Basically, I'll just run through this one really quick. Higher time frame. We were still moving bullish on the higher time frame. At the time, we were respecting a 4-hour bullish gap. 1 hour was still bullish. We were just in a retrace, but what I seen was we had this 1 hour gap, which we could use as a potential condition. If we respect it, we could potentially see price run lower because we had an unfilled 1 hour, 2 hour gap down here. We had draws and liquidity lower. So I was like, if we tap this 1 hour, potentially we could see shorts. So basically, market opened up and hold on, let me put it on my chart really quick. Right here. So we tap into this 1 hour gap, and at the same time right here, ES had came up and swept out major higher time frame buy side. So if you look at ES has now come up and has taken out a ton of buy side liquidity. It had taken out all of these highs over here, and then it also gave us a nice strong candle closure. It didn't inverse the gap, but I was still confident in this running lower because they both had low resistance liquidity leading in towards, at the time, it was an unfilled 15-minute gap. So I just took this 1 minute and just took it down for about 30 points, and that was it. And as you can see, at the same time, NQ came down and delivered, and then ES came down, ended up tapping into this 15-minute gap as well. So now going over to the actual trade today. So coming into market open, we had like, let me see if I can pull this up. Give me one sec here. We had a gap here that I want to see if price was going to hold. We had a bullish 30-minute. If we were going to hold it, then I would want to see price potentially continue higher. But at this point, I was leaning a bit more bearish because we had majority draws and liquidity lower. Okay, so initially, I put everything back on the chart. So initially, we get this move up. And at this point, I'm not interested in longs at this point because we have PPI data lows below. So I'm preferring price to go lower. We end up getting a bearish SMT, which sends price lower. But obviously, we don't really get any entries down here. Price ends up coming down. It ends up taking out those PPI lows. It ends up coming down, trading right through Asia low. It ends up trading through that 2 hour gap and just disrespects all those draws there, but we end up leaving relative equal lows with the next draw on liquidity, and this was the low at 29,745. So we end up leaving relative equal lows with this. Now we're clearly bearish at this point. ES has now came up and filled the entirety of the new week opening gap at this point, so I'm thinking that we probably will get a move lower. So basically, I'm waiting for 10 a.m. at this point because I know that we have 10 a.m. red folder. We have the Fed chair speaking at 10. So I'm looking to use this 15-minute gap right here as a condition. So this gap right here, I'm thinking if we get a move into it and we get continuation shorts, then I want to see, continuations lower towards the next sell side draw. If we disrespect it, then we will look for longs back towards the 930 high. But I'm assuming we continue lower at this point. We look over at ES at this time. ES does look bullish, but it put in this massive rejection wick after tapping into the new week opening gap high and filling it completely. So at this point, I'm thinking that we probably want to continue lower. It doesn't really make much sense that we'd want to continue higher from here without, unless we disrespect this 15-minute gap. But just visually to me, it looks like we want to respect this 15 and then take all of this out. So 10 a.m. opens up, and at this point, I'm thinking if we manipulate into this 15-minute gap, we could probably get, an open high, low close Po3 play. So this is exactly what ends up happening. You can see 10 a.m. opens up, we tap into the 15-minute gap. Obviously, the first mitigation here fails, and then we get a resweep right here. We end up tapping the midpoint or CE of the 15-minute gap. So at this point, all I was doing was waiting for a 1-minute inversion to give me confirmation to enter. So you can see we left low resistance, generated sell side liquidity. We have relative equal lows with a higher time frame low. We're delivering off a 15-minute gap, and we're delivering off CE of the 15-minute gap. We had a stop hunt, and we're getting a 1-minute inversion. So at this point, I'm 100% in for shorts. What I seen though, again, was that if you notice here, the 10 a.m. candle is a 5-minute gap right here. And if you look at ES, on the 10 a.m. candle, it put in no bottom wick. So at this point, I'm thinking when there's no bottom wick on a candle, it's usually going to be a good draw on liquidity because there was no manipulation. So I want to see both at least come down, to that 10 a.m. candle, and then that would be my break even point, because at that point, if price does want to push lower and then respect it, then that would be, again, the invalidation point kind of for shorts. So I'm thinking, okay, I'll go break even at the 5-minute. It is a 5-minute gap. We should just flush lower if our bias is correct. So again, on the lower time frame, we have generated sell side liquidity. We tap into the 15-minute gap at 10 a.m. So we have a PO3. We're expecting open high, low close. We have a stop hunt. a 1 minute inversion, a clear break even point. And again, since I'm on consistency accounts, all I was able to get was about a 1-to-1. So I ended up getting out. I have to find my exact exit. I did get a little bit more out of this move. I think I ended up getting out around here. I think I got like 55 or 54 points. So it was like 1.1 or 1.2 R. So this was the trade right here. Again, we end up pushing lower. Right here's where I go break even on this close right here, expecting price to just flush, and there it is, we flush there. obviously, ideally, if I wasn't on a consistency account, I would have loved to have targeted this whole leg right here, but it is what it is. We can't really do that on these consistency accounts because I was trading some lucid pros today. So that's it for this one, guys. Again, just a simple 15-minute continuation. 10 a.m. manipulates up into the 15. We respect CE, 1 minute inversion, break even at the 10 a.m. candle, and then just take the 1-to-1. That's literally it. And we could see ES was moving a bit sloppy, which was kind of throwing me off, but it ended up playing out for us. So really happy with this trade. So anyway, that's it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Go check out Funded next. I'm going to be working on probably some more, not tonight, but in Asia session tomorrow. I'll probably work on some more rapid dailies, keep building those up. So code LukeX if you guys want to pick those up for 50% off. And that's it for me. Talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.